Hello everybody, I am currently in my garden, filming a quick impromptu, unscripted video. Our dog is over here. Forgive me if my voice sounds a little bit ragged, I have just gotten over the flu. Not fun, did not enjoy the experience, but I'm over it now, almost. The reason I'm filming this video is because I have a problem, two problems, actually. The first one, if you look at my channel, you may not have noticed, but I have, that the last video I uploaded was about a month ago. The second to last video, 3 months, then 4 months, then 6 months. Now, that's not too big of a problem, but to me, I feel like that's a long gap between each video. And the problem isn't necessarily lack of inspiration, although that's definitely a kind of lurking at the background there. The problem is also editing time. I have a video that has been recorded for a month already, I think, and the editing, I like editing, and I like making my videos visually a bit more interesting than they would be if I just taped all of the videos together and left it at that. Thing is, that takes a long time. And yeah, that's the main problem. Because of that, I'm not uploading videos as often as I would like, and that bothers me. Second problem, reading, and that's probably what I'm going to title this video after. I noticed recently, I was reading during my free time a book that I didn't have to read, and I wasn't enjoying it. And I was thinking, have I enjoyed reading recently? And the answer was no. And this was very weird to me because I have always really loved reading. And so I was trying to think, why? Why? I know why. The reason is that I've been forcing myself too much. So on Instagram, at about beginning of this year, I think already, I said I would like to finish an entire shelf of books in our household. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think that was a wrong thing to want to do. Problem is, those are all children's books. Now, there's nothing wrong with me enjoying children's books, I think, but I have noticed that I have definitely outgrown them to a certain extent. I can enjoy children's books, but if they're the only thing I'm reading in my free time, it's not as fun. The other thing is that it's very forced. Instead of reading the books that I would like to read, the books that I'm interested in, I'm reading a book from the shelf, and I'm not always interested in them because they are all kind of historical fiction, that kind of book, all of the same type of genre, which is fun, but if you've read 20 of them in a row, it's kind of a lot. It also doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel very good to put a book that's only 50 pages or 100 pages, but with a huge font. It doesn't feel very good to put those on my list. So I've realized that for ages and ages now, a lot of my reading has been forced. Not because I would like to read this book, but because I thought it would be a good book to read. And that's true. A lot of the books I've been reading are good books to read. But if I'm not feeling like it, then why am I doing it in my free time? So I have thought up a bit of a new game plan that I'm going to do that hopefully fixes both problems. One, I'm going to stop forcing myself to read books. I still think it's a good idea that if you have books, that you read them. I think if you have a big shelf of books, if you have books, why don't let them just stand on the shelf? You know what I mean? At the same time, you can get tired of reading the same genre over and over. And I know that in the future there will be a point in which I will once again actually feel like reading these books. I will look at the book and think, oh, I'm excited to read this, instead of, oh, I have to read this. So I'm going to stop that project. I'm not going to stop trying to read the books I already have, but in a less forceful manner. Another thing is I'm probably going to stop taking advanced reader copies, which are copies you can get, usually digital, in exchange for an honest review on a platform like Instagram or Goodreads. They're very fun. Thing is, there is not that much choice, at least not in the beginning. And there is a deadline, which, no problem, it's 90 days. 90 days is more than enough time to read a book. But still, the presence of a deadline adds a little bit of pressure. So I'm going to stop that. Another thing that I've been doing is sorting out the ebooks I already have. I had altogether too many. I had, I think, 600 unread ebooks, which is crazy and just too much. And a lot of them I'd gotten on a whim, and I just wasn't going to read them. So what I've been doing is I've been going through all of my ebooks, looking up the synopsis and the reviews online, and then only keeping the ones where I feel either a sort of excitement about the book or where I feel like the book could be beneficial to read. Um, and what this has done is, first of all, it has trimmed down my reading list quite a bit, which is nice. Second of all, it has helped me get more excitement for the books I already have, because a lot of them I had forgotten what they were about. I knew I'd gotten them at some point and they were now on my e-reader, and I had no clue why I'd gotten them. And then looking up the synopsis, I realized once again, oh, this was what was so interesting about this book. This was why I wanted to read it. And so, that has made me more excited for reading them. I'm also going to stop thinking of books as a thing that needs to be finished. I think I need to focus more on the process than on the finishing a book. I've been tracking my reading on the story graph, which is really cool, and especially for school books, where I would like to know how fast I'm going through the book and when I can expect to finish it so I can schedule it right. It's actually really useful to be able to track the exact amount of pages that you're reading a day. So I don't think I'm necessarily going to stop that. But I've it's not that much work keeping up with how much reading you do every day. I just put it in my notes app on my phone, and then every now and then I just update it. Um, I don't know if it's a healthy habit though. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not going to stop it quite yet because I've gotten quite attached to it, and I'm first going to just see how it goes. But I am going to try to see books more as a process than as a thing to finish, than as a chore, kind of, you know? And so there's a couple of books that I've been reading, a couple of encyclopedias. I think I've been reading the Times History of the World, which is super interesting. But that is not the type of book that you should be reading when you want to just finish books. It is big, it is long, that will take me months. I don't think that's wrong, and it's not going off of my currently reading list. Um, but I do think I'm going to have to change my the way I process these kinds of things, because it's the process. That's what's important. The reading itself is what I enjoy, and not the finishing a book and pushing a button and being able to say, oh, I read this many pages. So I do think that I'm going to have to just mentally rethink that. A last thing I would like to do is, this is the fixing the not uploading videos as often. I think I would like to start vlogging about what I've been reading, because why did I start this channel? Because I love talking about books. I love talking about them, but a lot of the time I don't have that much to say about a single book that would warrant a whole video. So I've been thinking of whenever I feel like it, just when I feel like it, no obligations, just picking up my camera and talking about what I've read today, what I've been reading recently, my thoughts, what I liked, what I'm excited about, what I didn't like. Um, I don't know yet if that's going to make good video material, but what I will do know is that it excites me, the idea of sitting in front of a camera and talking about, oh, I've been reading this today, and these are my thoughts. It excites me. That's a good thing. I think if that makes me more excited to read books, then I'm going to do it. So I think that's what my next video will probably be. Hopefully, a vlog about how I've been reading, and I'll probably keep also kind of talk about this issue that I've been having with enjoying my reading in that vlog. See how it goes. Um, yeah. So that doesn't mean, by the way, if I do end up putting out more vlogs, doesn't mean that the more in-depth, more researched videos are going to get the chop. Because a vlog is actually not that labor intensive, which is really cool, because all you have to do is you have to open your phone, you have to start talking, and then you have to edit it. And a vlog doesn't need that much interesting editing. It doesn't need that much decoration. Whereas videos like the reviews I'm making or the movie discussion that I'm currently editing, I like adding lots of little effects to that. I think what this vlogging will do is probably put my mind a bit more at peace because I will have some videos to put out, which m- without me having to rush through the longer videos. Because currently, if it's been about a month since I've last uploaded and my video that I'm editing is taking ages, it doesn't feel very good because I feel like I'm not going fast enough. I need to get this out. Whereas I feel like if I have a vlog that I can upload every now and again, then there will be something I can upload, which means that I won't be as stressed about having to finish the bigger projects as quickly. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do, and I'm excited for it. Honestly, it seems like something that's very fun. I'm probably going to record my first vlog in a minute, talking about what I've been reading recently, and yeah, I'm just really excited, and I'm hoping that this will bring back some of the enjoyment, the excitement, the wonder of reading, because that is what it's about. It's not about how many pages you've read. And see, the thing is, officially, I've known this. You know, this is one of those things where officially you've always known this. Everybody's always been telling you this. You've just accepted it as a fact. It's been in your brain, but it's not exactly been in your heart quite yet. You know what I mean? This is one of those facts where it's rationally you know it, but you really have to learn it on your own, I think, to really internalize it. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to go and record that vlog, and that was about it. Hope you guys have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye!